Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to Mark's Tech. I don't know if I told you guys this, I think I might have in my previous videos, but my first ever Galaxy phone was actually a Note phone. It was the Galaxy Note 3. Back then it was like the latest and greatest. It had a whopping 5.7 inch screen, which again back then was like almost unheard of. Skip forward to 2020 and we get a new edition of the Samsung Galaxy Note. The biggest, the baddest, and the fastest is new and improved. Now, depending on where you are in the world, this phone is going to be completely different in specs. We're not even talking about processors anymore. We're talking about like RAM and storage. So some countries start out with 8 gigabytes of RAM, others have 12. Some countries start out with 128 gigs of storage like mine is, and some start out with 256. Why? Why can't Samsung just put like one spec into the phone? The model I have here specifically is the Snapdragon 865 Plus. Sorry Exynos users, I know. Along with 12 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, and a 4500 milliamp hour battery. Now, if you're coming from a smaller phone like I am, I've been using the iPhone SE2 along with the Pixel 4a. Holding the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra is going to feel like your own personal movie theater, really. The mind-blowing 6.9 inch curved display with a super minimal bezels really just, it just looks fantastic. The new Mystic Bronze color just adds to the beauty. I've said this before, but this phone looks like something Louis Vuitton would make. The color is just jaw-dropping. It looks bronze in certain light, and in others it gives off this kind of pinkish hue to it. It's definitely a breath of fresh air considering that the S20 series of phones were completely just bland and just kind of boring looking. It didn't really look premium. It just looked like they just slapped a color to it. The camera housing is just a very, very thick boy. It contains a 12 megapixel f3 telephoto camera, a 108 megapixel f1.8 wide camera, and as well as a 12 megapixel f2.2 ultra wide camera. You can also see the laser autofocus next to the cameras, which drastically improves the autofocus as opposed to the S20 Ultra from last year. As you guys know, the S20 Ultra had crazy autofocus issues. Even today, it's still not really fixed. Now, as with any new phone that comes out, you're obviously going to expect the latest and greatest, and this phone is definitely no different. Even the S Pen has a major improvement as far as latency goes. You can now expect 9 milliseconds, down from like 42 milliseconds on the Note 10 from last year. It really is noticeable. It really does feel like you're writing on a sheet of paper, except whenever it's on the table. Again, same as last year's model, the S Pen has those little, air gestures that you can do. The one I use the most really is like playing pause, or you can click the button on the S Pen and take a photo. I use that a lot on the Note 10, so I think I'm gonna use it just as much on the Note 20.
You're a wizard, Harry.
The phone does carry on reverse wireless charging from its predecessors. It's cool. I never really use it because I like my battery where it's at. I don't even want to give it to any of my accessories. If my Galaxy Buds, Beans, whatever, if they die, guess what? They die. I don't care. I'm not taking battery from my own phone to fuel my own headphones. Not gonna happen. I am literally stingy against myself. But do you guys want to know the most exciting thing about this phone? At least in my opinion. And it doesn't even have to do with Samsung, honestly. Bro, Project xCloud, the Xbox kind of streaming service, is coming out like what is it? September 15th. So in less than a month, you will be able to play your Xbox games on this massive display. I can't wait, dude. Oh my God, this is crazy. Sorry for all you iPhone users, that's not coming out to iPhone or iPad. That sucks. In fact, I can't even wait to try it on the new Galaxy Fold 2. Oh my God. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it. This is just a quick little first impressions. This phone is amazing. It's big. It is really big. Super happy that they went with this kind of squared off design. It's different. The S20 that I had, the S20 Ultra, it was too round. I don't know. I don't really like rounded phones that much. It just feels like you're holding a bar of soap, if that makes sense. But this phone, man, it just feels heavy duty. It feels like you can, you know, just bonk someone's head and that's it. They have ceased to exist on Earth. Fantastic phone. The S Pen, great. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna obviously draw notes, you know, on this small display, especially because if you put it on a table, it just does this the whole time you're writing notes because the camera bump is so gigantic. So I mean, I don't know, I can't really see myself note taking on here, but actual like using the pen for navigation and texting, because you can use the swipe feature, I think that's pretty amazing. But yeah, let me know, do you guys, if you guys have any Note phone, how often do you use the S Pen? Some people that have it might forget it's even there. So yeah, as I've said, a more in-depth review is coming shortly, so stick around. If you guys are new here, consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. This was Mark from Mark's Tech. Adios.